And when are you going to be shipping off?
October 24th, sir.
Okay. I'll save the speech and if I'm giving the brief later on or the oath, because you have to do it again, okay? But just to introduce myself, I'm Major Joe Androsky. I'm the commanding officer here at the Des Moines MEPS. I've been here now for almost 2 months, getting used to the Iowa. So, I do like it. Okay, so, but real quick, I have to say, and I'm gonna probably say it again if I'm doing the oath, I do appreciate, and I really, the more I'm here on a non-military area, I've always been at, Camp Lejeune, Camp Pendleton, Naval War College, or the Naval Station Newport, Rhode Island. The thing is that you have to think about that we're in continuous combat operations in Afghanistan and Little Wayne in 2010, 2011 in Iraq, and in operations in Africa, and our posture in Asia. What I'm getting at is it takes a lot of courage for you to walk into a recruiting office and do this, because there's not a lot of people, I'm telling you not a lot of people who would have the courage to do what you did, okay? It takes a lot. You may think it's no big deal or whatever, you may downplay it, but I hope you don't, because what you're doing is you are actually becoming, I think, in my belief, but a citizen of the United States due to the fact that you're contributing to society. You're contributing to the American way of life by contributing, doing your part by joining the Marine Corps or whatever service it would have been if there's some other gentlemen and ladies in front of you. So I appreciate that. I hope you realize before you ship off in October that you realize, hey, there's a bigger purpose, because we all know we joined the service. It's a bigger purpose than you and me. It's the institution. It's for the Marine Corps, and it's for for America essentially. Okay. Now the oath itself, I'll talk briefly about that. The oath itself may sound strange, or maybe some people think it's differently, but the oath is not. We think about this, and we've only been around for 200 years, and there's been empires and kingdoms and other places. But we don't swear to a king, we don't swear to an emperor, we don't swear to Caesar, we don't swear to Sparta or any other institution. What we swear to is the Constitution, and all the things that encompass the Constitution is that humanity, freedom, and under that. So if you deploy to a combat zone and you're going to see the enemy, and the enemy doesn't follow the rules of engagement, or doesn't follow the law of armed conflict, or to follow the Geneva Convention, I've often had those discussions with gunnery sergeants and other Marines. Why don't we do this? And I was like, well, because we follow an oath that we're going to follow the rule of law. We're going to follow the Geneva Convention. We're going to follow the rules under the U.S. Constitution that we swear to, these treaties and other things that other organizations or other countries that we all agreed to. So that's why, because we know what we're a higher purpose. We have humanity and humility as U.S. Marines, soldiers, sailors, and airmen. So, okay, enough of me pontificating on higher thoughts. 3 questions, and then after that, I'm going to swear you in. I have to ask you these, but you've already been asked this before. Have you been briefed on, and do you understand the Department of Defense applicant briefing on separation policy and restrictions on personal conduct as members of the armed forces?
Yes, sir.
Have you been briefed on Article 83, fraudulent enlistment, Article 85, desertion, Article 86, AWOL in the Army, or its unauthorized absence in the Marine Corps?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions, reluctance, or reservations to enlisting today?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm going to stand at attention. Please raise your right hand. I state your full name.
I, Alexis Eleanor Smith,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and that I will obey the orders
and that I will obey the orders
of the President of the United States
of the President of the United States
and the officers appointed over me
and the officers appointed over me
according to regulations
according to regulations
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
and the Uniform Code of the Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, hey, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we can fill out some paperwork, just 2 docs. I gotta finish the contract. You guys can go into the room, okay?